I want to ask you a question. You know, it's funny. We were just out there talking about baseball and stuff, and we realized that Sal doesn't know. I'm talking about the most basic thing about any sport Sal doesn't know. So everyone got in this discussion about how would you do against Sal.
I would win.
And I know you would kill. I know you would kill.
You know the rules.
But if you want to do a baseball quiz, we wrote up a baseball quiz. And
write it up. Give it to me right now.
But I want Sal to come in and play.
All right, come on, let's go.
All right, let me get the quiz.
Sal's a big fan.
Sal, Howard, you would be shocked at what he doesn't know.
On the line.
I'm sure I don't know a lot, too.
But you know what? My money's on you beating him at least 2-1.
Okay.
But you'd be shocked at what Sal doesn't know about, like, most subjects, like American history and stuff. He doesn't know anything.
Sal's kind of retarded.
Yeah,
He's
where
an
did he
imbecile.
go to school?
I don't think he went to school. I think he was raised by a wolf.
He's raised in a pizzeria.
Home trained in the pizzeria.
That's what he says. He goes
the
to
pizzeria.
He goes to pizzeria. All right, Sal, you got something better than heroin right now. You got airtime. Oh. All right, here you go.
I hate airtime.
How's it going to work?
I'll start with, I'll give Sal the first question.
All right, and see if I can. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Sal, what's another term for a base on balls?
What's another term?
I don't know that.
Yeah, what
base
is that?
On balls. All right, go ahead. Go answer.
It sounds like a porn thing. Base on balls.
You don't know that either, Robin, right?
No.
Yeah, all right,
A
come
walk.
on.
It's a walk.
Don't tell us the answer.
Yeah, nobody's giving you a quiz.
You weren't going to. Neither one of you
No,
going to know.
I was going to say something. Come
You
on.
were?
Yeah.
Don't
Wait,
yell
We're
out.
just talking.
I'm going to go back to Sal on this one. Unless you, Howard, do you
Base
want...
on balls. I thought there was a guy doing coke off a guy's
Base
balls.
on balls is a walk?
That's what a walk is.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, I'll get Howard. You go now.
Right.
What does the term DH stand for?
Designated hitter.
Sal, you didn't know that, right?
No, I was going to. No.
That's correct, Howard.
What were you going to say?
Should you write
DH?
them down maybe in case?
Yeah, let's write them down.
Yeah,
Let's write down our answers. That way, that'd
Give
be
him
good.
some paper.
I'm going to say dirty whore. DH.
Dirty whore.
Sal, you got a pen?
That's the only.
Okay, you ready?
I have one track
Designated
mind.
homo. You got a piece of paper and a pen?
No, I don't need. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
take
we
one.
don't write them down.
All right.
So embarrassing.
I'm winning. 1-0.
That was good. I don't know if you know that one.
Yeah, I know
DHs. See, I'm a girl. If I know it, all guys should know it.
that. Right.
Okay, you ready?
Thanks, Robin.
Who hits first in a baseball game? The home team or the visiting team?
Say again?
Who
is
hits
me?
first in a baseball game? Home or visiting? Write it down.
It's to me. Oh,
right
right down.
there.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Howard, what's your answer?
Well, let Sal go first because you know why? I don't trust the fuck.
Sal?
Okay. Visiting.
Visiting.
That is correct.
That's
Yeah, all
correct.
right.
I didn't think you guys would get that
Go
one.
ahead.
It's a 50-50.
I've been
Okay.
to enough games to know that. Go ahead.
Hold on, I want to. Okay, here's a great one. For scoring purposes, all positions on the field are associated with a number.
Okay.
Just get for both of you. Just give me one position and the number that goes with it. Not all 9, just one. If you can tell me one position and the number that goes with it for scoring purposes.
Okay.
Can you give me an example? I don't even
No.
know.
You're talking about when the team's at bat?
No, I'm talking about like every position on the field. A pitcher, for scoring purposes, has a number associated with him.
Oh, he
Right.
does.
If there's 9 people on the field, there's 9 numbers.
Let me explain it to you. I don't know any of the numbers, but I know when they do a double play, they would say it's a 6-5-4 or something.
Right,
like
was it?
that.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure I don't know.
So can you put one number to one player, meaning one position player?
All right, I'll try. I really don't know. I'm going to say this.
Okay, hold on, Sal.
There's a logic.
I'm saying pitcher number 1.
Yeah.
Howard.
I'm saying second base number 2.
Sal is correct.
Right.
With a lucky guess, you were way off.
See,
What is
Sal
pitcher-
is
what
the
is
logical
pitcher?
thing.
Pitcher
would do that.
1,
Yeah.
catcher 2, first base 3, second base 4, third
All
base
right, we're
5.
tied. We're tied.
We're tied, honey.
All right, okay. Go ahead.
If you're keeping score, what does the term K mean?
All right, I got that. That's easy.
If you're keeping score, what
I
does
got
the
you on this
term-
one, Sally.
Wait, hold on, doll.
What is a K?
You dumb fuck.
Well, is the guy Jewish?
You got an answer over there?
If you're keeping score, the term K means I am blank. Nothing. I have nothing.
Howard?
Strike.
That's right.
Strike?
Yeah, I
Well,
thought it
hold
was
on,
an X.
Well, it's a strikeout.
Strikeout.
Yeah.
Okay, strikeout.
Okay.
Not a strike.
I thought
Pitcher
that was
threw
an
a
X.
strike. It was a K.
Strike out.
No,
is
strike
K.
out.
Yeah.
Strike
But it's
out.
got to be.
But listen to me.
I got you.
When you put down a K, when Dwight Gooden gets up there, means it's a strikeout.
He struck out the guy, not
Right.
threw a
Right,
strike.
not-
Right.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
3 strikes, exactly.
That's right.
Right. Go ahead.
Okay.
What's the only base that you can't steal?
Ooh.
Okay.
I think I know this one.
I know this one. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
That's a very
All right,
common.
Sal, what do you have?
Common sense, first base. You can't steal
First
it, right?
base.
Okay.
All right.
And common sense. You don't know.
Yeah,
That's the first time we've ever seen you display common sense.
Go ahead. One more.
I'll give you two more. When does the seventh inning stretch take place? At what point in the game?
All right, we heard you.
Seventh inning stretch.
You have to be very specific.
When does it take?
All right. What do you got down there, Sally?
I would say the seventh inning stretch takes place at 2 outs and a tie game.
All right, that's wrong.
Oh my God!
Bottom of the sixth.
What?
No.
Doesn't? When does it take? Bottom of the seventh?
The middle of
Bottom of the seventh.
No, the middle of the seventh.
It's the middle of
after the top of the seventh.
Look
in
how you
between.
fucks don't even know.
Yeah.
No, Artie. It's the seventh inning.
middle.
It's the middle. There's no question. Not the bottom, not the top. It's the middle of the seventh inning.
Right after the top of the seventh.
But you said the
That
bottom of
is
the seventh.
middle.
All right, I'm throwing out that question.
Okay, I'll give you one more.
Even Artie got it wrong.
At least I knew kind of what it was, Sal. You were complete. What was your answer?
Two outs.
2 outs.
And
All right, go ahead.
2 outs.
2 outs.
I'm going to be out.
See, some of these are so.
See, I thought it was before the seventh inning, like just as the seventh inning was beginning.
No, it's in the middle. That's when you stretch out.
Like after the bottom of the sixth.
I think you know the answer to this, but I'm pretty sure Sal doesn't. How many outs does it take for a team to have to stop batting? How many outs does a team get for their half of an inning?
What?
In a half of an inning,
Okay.
how many outs does a team get before they have to stop batting?
Go ahead.
When
Sal.
did they change sides? How many outs?
Oh, that's 3 outs.
I was gonna say, that's really a
3
question on that
outs.
thing.
Come on. We don't.
you don't know.
What are they from Guam?
But Sal didn't.
I remember that in softball, Gary, in high school.
Sal told me before in there that I said, "What's a walk?" And he goes, "A walk. You know, when you get a hit,
when you
walk
get hit on the head,
Yeah, but 3 outs.
When you get hit on the what?
What's
you
a
get
walk?
I thought
Ask
when
him
you-
that.
I
What's
thought
a
when you-
walk?
I thought when you get hit, you walk.
No, you can. Yeah, you walk if you get hit by the ball.
Right, that's-
When do you get a walk traditionally?
How many balls does it take for a walk?
4 balls.
Right.
I just told him that.
Yeah.
He didn't know. He's
Give us one more, Bowie. Come on. Step it up.
He's
You're
on a
blowing this
roll.
like everything else
Sal's
on
on
the
a
show.
roll.
Okay, true or false? This is a 50-50 chance.
True or false?
You can strike out and still go to first base safely.
can strike out.
I'd say true. Because on the last...
Strike. You
Be
can
quiet.
strike out.
Can you strike out and go to first base safely?
Well, what if on the last ball you get hit by the ball? I would say you could,
That's not. Then you haven't struck out.
What if you're swinging?
That's no. Can you do
Well,
this?
what if you pull up and what do
Pull
you
your
call
groin
it?
muscle.
You know,
you either swung or didn't, and you're either called out of
I'm
strike.
going to say no, false.
Sal?
I'm going to say true.
Okay, the answer is true, but Sal, I know you just took a guess, so now you have to explain to me why. How?
Well, first
Give
of
me the
all-
circumstances.
Well, first of all, I'm tied with Howard, so I'm proud about that. So,
All right. Go
but
ahead.
I
Wait,
think
you have to
the
explain
reason why it's true that you can strike out on the third strike is because if you strike out and the umpire behind you calls that the way the pitch, it's based on the pitch coming
Here
in.
comes the
He's
bullshit.
full of shit.
I'm buying time right now to come up with an answer, but I
You
did say
won't.
true, and
So
that's
he
what,
doesn't know.
The answer is if the catcher drops, if the umpire calls it a third strike, but the ball gets by the catcher, you can run to first base and be safe.
See, I knew it had something to do with the
You
catcher.
did no idea.
You're right.
Yeah, but why give them true or false then?
Yeah, why would you give
I don't
somebody
know.
a true or
Well,
false?
We wrote these questions up really
What about
quick.
something like, can either one of you explain what a ground rule double is?
A ground rule double.
Under what circumstances is a ground rule double called?
I'll tell you, it's the same thing as like an in the park home run kind of thing. If you hit a pop up ball,
Right.
and a guy drops it, or doesn't catch it, the umpire can rule that it's an automatic double.
See, that's...
why?
Can I give my
No, 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 no,
why?
that's
Because-
completely wrong.
Wait, can I give my
wrong.
explanation, Artie?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think a ground rule double is if a guy hits a ground ball and he gets 2 bases. 2 bases occur because of it.
No.
No,
A ground rule double is
it's
when
got to be ruled a double because it was interference.
It's a clean base hit that a fan interferes with. If
Right.
a fan interferes
That's
with
what
it,
I said.
it's called
Interference. Now, why did
No.
you say I was wrong when I said interference?
You don't know. You're wrong, Artie. You're wrong. You're
ground
wrong.
rule-
Here's what a ground rule double is. If the ball bounces anywhere inside the ballpark and then bounces outside of the ballpark, that's a ground rule double.
If
That's absolutely.
a fan interferes with
That's
the ball, it's a ground rule double.
That's not the definition of a ground rule double by
We
any.
gotta learn. You gotta find out.
you
the-
fucking
Artie,
homo.
hold on.
You guys watch baseball every night. You
Gary, hold on, let me-
Gary's so incredibly wrong right now.
What happens if the ball bounces
Wow.
and the warning track and then bounces out of the stadium? What is
It's
that?
a ground rule double.
Okay.
Because the fans are involved with
How
it.
did can a fan get involved in?
If a ball is driven up the right field line, Gar, and it doesn't leave the park ever, under your definition, the ball has to leave the park.
Not necessarily. What is it?
A fan interferes with it. It touches it. It's a ground rule double. The ball doesn't have to leave the stadium.
Okay, so if the ball bounces off the warning track and there's no fan there and it bounces into the home run area, what is that?
It's a ground rule double.
Where's the fan that interfered with it? Where's the fan that interfered with it?
If it goes into
We're both right is the answer. We're both right. There's no fan in a fucking bullpen. All right, last question for you guys.
Alex, you're on the air. What's up?
Yes, can we get off the fucking two morons who don't know how to fucking do anything about baseball?
Hey, who are you talking about, Gary and Artie? All right.
Go back to the fart jokes.
All right, thank you.
I want to hear Sal explain more about
Sal don't know shit.
Sal doesn't know shit. I don't know shit. And
I'm
proud of it.
No.
Even in the YouTube don't know shit.
Here's the last question, because I just love to hear.
A ground rule double, if it goes up the sideline and it bounces into the sideline, into the thing, and the fan reaches down to touch the ball, it's a ground rule double.
Exactly.
But does a ground rule double always involve fan interference?
No, it does not.
Okay, so we're both right.
I'm looking at the rules now. There are about 5 other reasons you can have a ground rule double. So,
and I'll tell you, I'll give you an example of a double of a ground rule because I've played ball too.
Well, you were explaining the infield fly rule.
Yeah, but
bit.
that's what I think I was.
Because the umpire can. That's what the infield.
But if I've been when you play outdoors, even if a ball hits a rock on the ground and it flies up outside of the outside of the ballpark, you rule it a ground rule double. You say that's it. It's a double. It's a double.
If either one of you is going to explain an infield fly rule, that'll be the.
Artie, this is the one I was going to ask you. Sal, what is
an infield fly rule? Is if let's say the center fielder catches a ball
closer.
It's got to be an infield.
It's got to be infield. Let's say he runs in and catches a fly ball. No,
if what happens is if runners are on first and second with less than 2 outs, and this is a weird rule, anything up in the air in the infield is an automatic out. The guy doesn't even have to catch it.
In other words, a shortstop can't drop a fly ball on purpose to try to get a double play.
Right.
That's the rule.
Right.
So it's a catch. But Sal, just very quickly, explain to me, what is a sacrifice fly? Then we're done.
Duh. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I could explain
a
that.
sacrificed fly?
Yeah.
Sacrificed fly.
One of those bugs on Madonna's adopted
Explain
child's
that.
face.
Do you know what that is, a sacrifice fly? All right, here's a sacrifice fly. If I'm up at bat and there's a guy on first, for example, and I hit a shot all the way in the outfield, and I sacrifice. In other words, I allow that I shoot it up in the air so that some guy can fucking catch it. The other guy can tag up and then run to the next base.
That's right.
Tag it up.
That's right.
Hold on.
That's the definition.
John Hines here to say that Artie's absolutely wrong about the fan interference thing.
All right. Let's go ahead, John.
Well, if a fan interferes with a ball, it's not a ground rule double.
No. If you, let's say you hit a triple, you're rounding third, and by that time the fan actually touches the ball, they don't put you back on second. You're awarded third. You're talking about fan interference, and that's totally up to the discretion of the umpires. You can have a ground rule double where a fan touches it, but a fan touches a ball, you're not automatically awarded
So the only time
base.
it's definitely a ground rule double is if it bounces and then leaves the stadium.
No.
Right. Well, yeah.
No.
Well, go ahead.
There's all kinds of interference. It's not fan interference. It's the ball hitting a guy wire, a ball hitting the dugout and bouncing out. And
See, like if a ground ball hits an umpire, that's an automatic single.
Right.
Right. That's,
Hey,
that's
Howard, I never thought I'd say this, but can I leave now?
Yeah, you can leave.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, it's enough. Thank you. Thank
When
you.
I want
John.
Sal to explain some football thing.
Oh, God.
Well,
A sacrificed fly.
I feel I won that contest, but I'm not the judge.
The DH thing, and at the end,
I came through with a couple.
the 3 strikes question was crazy. I couldn't believe he asked that.
Crazy. It really
No,
was.
3 outs. How many?
I've heard of 3 strikes and you're out.
3 outs.
3 outs.
Even Sal was like 3 outs.
You can't be asking that question.
Hey, what's happening? Good morning, everybody, and welcome. I was just listening to the wrap-up show from yesterday. My satellite radio went out in my car, so I couldn't hear the wrap-up show yesterday, so the guys are playing it for me in here. I don't know what happened. It seems the brain wasn't talking to the radio. Do you know what I'm talking about there?
Yeah, there's a brain inside the car.
Yeah. There's a brain inside the car. I'm like, is it real? Really? Why is this difficult? Why is my radio
Why
not
is the
working?
brain not talking to the car?
I've had it before.
Really?
The brain stopped talking to the radio. And something to do with the way they installed it. They hid the brain somewhere in the car that you can't reach. So I got to bring it to someplace.
Oh.
And then have them take apart the car and then get to the radio. Brain.
Right.
Hey, Ronnie.
Well, tomorrow, probably when the car goes out to Long Island, that's
Yeah.
where the guy is. They have to take the radio out of the ceiling because that's where it's mounted.
Yeah.
Behind the radio is the brain up in the ceiling of the car.
Oh.
And they just have to unplug it and plug it back in.
This is a silly question, but explain this to me. Why doesn't the guy just move the brain somewhere where we can get access to it? Like, there's a million
If it needs
places.
to be rebooted that often.
Like, why does he have to put it into
Yeah,
the
I know.
ceiling? Like, why doesn't he put it like where like one of those drawers are or something in the car?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean he's putting the brains. We know we regularly have to reboot it,
Right.
which I don't even understand that about.
Yeah,
Saturday.
I had it happen yesterday also on the radio
Really?
on the front, but the brain is behind my seat, so all I do is unplug it like for 2 seconds, plug it right back in.
Can't they
and
put
it's
my
fine.
brain behind your seat, or can't they put it
I
somewhere?
don't know. I'm gonna ask him.
Yeah, ask him if he can
I'm
move
gonna
the
I'm
brain.
going to ask him.
It seems silly that we have to be a week without satellite
It's
radio.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's
But,
like a whole operation. They take the whole car apart just to fix my
Right.
satellite radio.
for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a 2-second thing. All you do is you unplug it and just plug it right back in. And it's
How long
fine.
does it take him to get to the brain?
He's got to slide the radio out. Yeah, I don't know.
How long could that take?
10 minutes.
As long as I got you in here, let me switch topics. Is Scott, the engineer, now officially off the Ronnie's Block Party tour?
As far as I know, he quit yesterday. For
He
real.
quit
No, for
yesterday?
real. Yeah, for real. That's all.
Arguing continued?
I tried to talk. He had a talk with Shuley on Monday,
And that got ugly.
and that got ugly. And I was when we left here last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Everything was fine, and then Monday morning I heard he wanted to have another meeting.
Oh, dear. He goes
See,
home and gets riled
And
up.
I don't want to have meetings. I want nothing to do with
right.
meetings.
You want to have some fun.
Yeah.
Well, I think I might have riled him up by accident.
How?
Because he came in and I was talking to him about it. I said, well, I was under this understanding when Shuley, Ronnie the limo driver, and Scott the engineer put together the Ronnie Block Party thing. What they did is they sat down in a room and they said, hey, let's go out on tour and we'll split the money 3 ways. You know, whatever's left over, we'll split it 3 ways. So I started thinking about it and I said to Scott, you know, if that was the arrangement, why is it changing all of a sudden? You know, the more money they made, they would make more money as they went along on the road. So if that was the deal, I kind of said it to Scott. And
I can tell you, I spoke to Shuley. I think he's here today, too, because he's got some funny letters from people that are already suing Scott that want money back from the trip.
Well, he's already booked on Toronto.
Right, the Toronto people want their
He's
money back.
promoted on Toronto, and he quit the show.
You can't do that. You got to give notice.
Well, that's what I said to him yesterday. I said, well, if you're going to quit, you should do the Toronto show because, you know, you're already booked on it.
Maybe he doesn't want to do the Toronto show because he feels you guys will be angry with him since he's quitting and he's going to take a lot of shit.
Well, but I mean, he's quit before, and we
Right.
weren't happy with it, so why would he think we'd be okay with it now?
What was your discussion with Scott the engineer? I heard it was heated. Like, he can't get off the... You know, but then Ronnie told me the original deal wasn't that you guys are going to split 3 ways.
No, it wasn't. He's the only one, and Ronnie sits there and tells him right to his face, there was no partnership. There was no splitting down the middle.
So how do you decide who gets what money? In other words...
Well, I wish I didn't have to do it, but unfortunately I do.
You're sort of the appointed leader of the group. And so you get paid.
Right.
And then, like Ronnie said, he's thrilled. He gets a check for $2,500 or whatever it is like Scott gets. And he doesn't even ask any questions. He's like, I can't believe I get to go to Ronnie's block party and make $2,500 for the weekend, which is a lot of money.
The only gripe Ronnie's had was he said, I just need to make sure that I'm back Sunday in time to be at work Monday.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the only thing I've gotten from Ronnie this entire tour. Not to mention the 5 other people on the tour, not a peep.
Right.
Nobody's complaining about a fucking thing.
Scott is under the belief that he is the draw with Ronnie. In other words, you guys go out on your own and you draw nothing, according to him, and that they could get any comic to front the show and do the hour show, and then he would pay them. So
any two-bit comic, as he said.
Two-bit, right.
And he throws shit at me, and then in this meeting, now, when we were on the air last time, I fired him. I had enough.
Shuli, I want a ruling on this. Is Scott off the show?
No, he's off. He's done.
He's done. You're never working with him again.
And everything he's done here today
Good. I don't need this
proves
shit.
that I'm making the right decision. Trying to throw us under the bus, making up shit.
I was going to do it. I had no problem doing the shows.
Of course you have no problem doing it. Of course.
You're getting $2,500.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, really.
But yet you have no problem fucking bitching about everything. Ronnie came to me. He said, look, let's try and work this out.
Okay.
You know, and I understand Ronnie and him are friends. Out of respect to Ronnie, I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a whirl.
Right.
We sat down last week in the office in Scott's studio, talked, worked everything out. I said, Scott, from here on out,
So what you said, from here on out, you'll get a salary.
You'll get a flat fee, and on weekends that we do well, when I can bump you up, I will.
Right.
I didn't say you're never going to make more than this. I said, this is your minimum. And then if I can do more, I will get you more.
And he says, wait a second, Shuli.
No. He agreed to it.
Right.
He agreed to it.
Right.
Then the weekend came.
Uh-oh.
Then Monday morning came.
Right.
Obviously, somebody got in his head.
Well, he got in his head.
Got in his head.
Right.
And he shows up Monday and he says to me, after the show, I'd like to meet with you two again. So I said to Ronnie, I go, he wants to have another meeting. Ronnie's like, what's another meeting? Ronnie's like, I'm done with these meetings. I don't want to do these meetings.
Right.
So we sit down. Right back to square one.
Right.
This was a partnership. This is this. And I go, Scott, you already agreed. We were moving forward. Well, I thought about it, and, it's just not right. It's not fair. If you guys want to be fair with me. So I said, you know what, Scott? I go, you got to let me know. Are you in or are you out?
And then he said he's out.
No, he says, I'll let you know my decision tomorrow.
Wow, like the president.
Yes.
Right.
So Tuesday I walk in.
His decision.
I go to him.
The
I
Supreme
said,
Court.
Yeah. I said, Scott, what's your decision? I need to know because I got shit I got to fill up.
Well,
you
didn't
know?
he want you to open your books to him?
Oh yeah. He wanted to
why
break down.
won't you? Why don't you give him the breakdown? Why don't you just say, hey, look, here's what I got, here's what Ronnie got, here's what you got.
I got no problem with it, but it never ends with him. That's the thing. If I split everything 50-50 with him, there will still be something that he's not okay with. Because the bottom line is, he doesn't trust me.
Right.
I don't want to work with somebody who doesn't trust me.
So why not just open the books to him and show him the split?
Because Howard, it won't satisfy. I'm telling you, here's something. When we first did our first
he feels
4 or
you're
5
getting
shows,
a lot more money than him.
Let me tell you something.
He should get more money than him.
Right. You feel Shuli can take whatever he wants.
He's the
headliner.
Not that he should take whatever he wants, but he's the headliner. He's got to pay the comics.
In other words, even though it's called Ronnie's Block Party, the reality is someone's got to get up there and entertain the people for an hour.
Right, and we have other comics that deserve to get paid also.
Right.
Not $100. You know what I'm saying?
Are you curious what the
No, I don't
weekend
even ask.
generates?
I don't care.
You just can't believe you're getting $2,500.
I'm glad that we go out to people. I'm telling you, when mustn't people bust your balls on the air and curse you out and say you're an asshole and everything?
Right.
When we go to do these shows, they are fucking thrilled to see us.
Right.
And I love it. I think it's great.
When we did the first 4 or 5 shows, we drew nothing. We made nothing.
Right.
These guys, I made sure that they got paid.
Right.
Our promoter, Sequoia, lost money. I lost money on these shows. They got paid.
Right.
Scott knew when there were 40 people at one of our shows early on. He didn't ask to see the books then.
No.
He took his money and he shut the fuck up.
He didn't offer
he was
you
fine.
anything back.
He didn't want to. He didn't want a partnership
and this
at that
whole
point?
Robin Hood fucking thing that he's doing. Oh, I'm looking to reduce expenses for everyone else. And in these meetings, he looks at me and he goes, he has the balls to go, it's not even about the money. I go, what the fuck is it about then? Of course it's about the money.
What is it about to him?
Right.
Yeah.
Just fucking be up front. Just look me in my... And he tells me, he goes, I feel I'm not respected. I go, really? You want me to respect you? You fucking sit here and shit all over what I do for a living.
Wow.
And you want respect.
So he's out now.
So I said to him yesterday...
It seems to me that if you guys wanted to, you could take like JD to Ronnie's Block Party, or... Like Sal would probably be thrilled to get $2,500 for the weekend, and Sal actually did some stand-up.
There's a line of people out there.
Who's in the line to replace him?
I think when Sal goes out, he wants
big money.
He wants big money,
right?
From what I heard, I
really,
don't know.
Sal gets big money.
I don't know for sure, but that's what I heard.
Does Sal get big money, Shuli?
I mean, I don't know if he gets it at every gig.
Right.
I know he wants it. We all do.
Right.
But I don't know if that's a reality. I mean,
why won't you tell Scott what you get paid?
I have no problem telling him what I get paid. I told him right to his face, I make more than you.
Right.
And I'm going to continue to make more than you.
How much more do you make than Scott?
$7 grand more. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I
How
just
much
want him
more
to
do
have
you
it. It really is a difference between $500 to $800 difference. So this guy's
that
walking
seems
away.
fair for a guy who has to
And
really
he's doing all the
entertain.
managing,
Right.
basically.
Yeah, right.
You know, Scott, I'm hearing this. Shuli doesn't sound unreasonable. You're talking about a spread of $500 to $800 more than
It
you.
sounds like a Jackie negotiation.
You're saying $300 or $3,000? Oh, Mike 3. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. I'm hearing what Shuli's saying. It's $500 to $800 more, and that seems fair to a guy who's got. You go out for a minute, and I know they're coming to see you and Ronnie too, but
I thought from the beginning. I'm not going to argue. This is what I'm going to say. From the beginning, we were the three. We had an arrangement. They came. We didn't make money the first couple of things.
Right. No, you made money.
Shuli comes and says, the block party itself.
Scott, you made money on the shows. Don't sit here and say all of a sudden we're all one unit now.
I'm just repeating what you just said. The block party didn't make money, and we got paid. And then you came to us and said, if we each take X amount of dollars, you, me, Ronnie, that would be fair. We can go forward and make money. We'll take equal amounts. I agreed to that.
So they said equal amounts.
Well, we said equal amounts when there was no
now
money.
Now that there is money, you want to take it out of the cash register before we have a chance to count it.
Scott, what did you make for those first 4 shows?
I don't.
I'll tell you. You want me to tell you?
$400.
No. The first 3 shows we did you not make $800 a show?
No, one show.
Ronnie, what did we make the first? One show you made $800, right?
And then after that, it was like we got to take less because nobody's making money. So
nobody was showing up.
I know that. I said fine. We all agreed to take the, and then it. All of a sudden,
so you went from 500
all of a sudden,
to 2,500.
Well, that was one show, and then it became 4 shows. So don't tell me that I went from this to that. It really didn't change the amount of money I was getting.
Let me ask you this, Scott. In all honesty, let me ask you this. Out of all the people on the tour, why is it that you're the only one who has these issues? Why is it nobody else has come to me?
Because nobody else made an agreement. Ronnie doesn't give a shit. Apparently, he just
Ronnie made the agreement, but he just doesn't care.
It was an idea. It was never a partnership. It was an idea.
And your idea of a partnership, let me tell you how the partnership got started again. I said, Scott, would you be up for doing something on the road? Yeah. That's how the partnership got started.
All right, let me ask you, did you ever say that we're going to go out and split it 3 ways?
I never, ever once said. And Ronnie, if I said it, tell me now. If I ever said we are splitting everything down the middle 3 ways, tell me.
Nobody ever said that.
We all agreed to take the same amount of money.
No, we didn't. We didn't. Because we always said that.
We did.
That's your problem. If you did say that.
No, my problem is him. Nobody.
I've just relieved you of a problem.
Well,
all right, so you're out. In other words,
but again, you've quit. Again, you quit.
I didn't quit.
Were you booked to go to Toronto?
Yes.
Or were you advertising that you were going to Toronto?
Whatever they were doing.
Well, of course we were.
Then you should do Toronto and exit like a gentleman.
But it's too late now, Howard. It's too late. I had to change the flights. Because as of yesterday, I said, "Are you in or are you out?" I need to know.
Right.
It's not easy.
Who are you going to bring with you, JD?
JD has stepped in. He's going to fill in, and that's that. And we're doing a rotation. We're going to take whoever wants to come.
Who do you have in mind? Like, in other words, let's say
it's
JD.
Like Regis.
Anybody and everybody.
It's like the Regis show, like Kelly Ripa's in audition.
Anybody who wants to go from the show.
I think Jason would be great.
Do you think people want to see Jason on stage?
I actually have gotten a lot of people on Twitter saying that they would
want to see Jason.
Tracy, I think, would be huge.
They want to see Tracy.
I would love to see Tracy.
What's Tracy going to do on stage?
Just fucking yell at this guy, yell at Ronnie the whole time for all I care.
Come out and say douche and all that kind of stuff. That's more than Scott does.
Listen, that's
Tracy's got an act.
Yeah, I mean, compared to Scott, she does.
And that's
Is there anyone you would reject from here? In other words, let's say. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody who's sort of...
Steve
Brandano.
No, I would take Steve.
You would take Steve?
Yeah, because he hosts the intern show. People know who he is.
I see. Well, it's true. I mean, who the fuck is Scott?
We're going to do a thing called... We're going to do a thing called...
kind of a nobody.
So I got rid of this. So I got rid of his problem, and I made it easy for him.
We're going to do a thing called Mystery Guest.
Go ahead.
In each city we do, we're just going to say it's the Ronnie Munn Block Party with Shuli, blah, 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 the
But what if the mystery guest
and the mystery guest?
But what if the mystery guest is JD? Shouldn't you advertise that?
No.
Because people love JD.
You don't know who's coming.
You don't know.
You don't know who's coming.
It's a grab bag.
Yep.
All right.
You know, I don't know who made him boss.
Would you have Richie Valenson come?
I think we might have to draw the line at Richie Valenson.
Richie Valenson is the guy who installs the radio.
The installer to the stars.
Right. You wouldn't have him. No one wants to see him on stage.
Yeah.
What about?
Look, I tried to talk to Scott yesterday morning alone.
Would you take Ross Zapin?
I can't imagine me on stage going, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ross Zapin."
Why not? It's the same thing.
I would love to see what the reaction is.
Would you take any of the guys from Howard TV, like Scott the
Phelan, I'd take in a second. He's a fucking party.
But do you think people know Phelan?
Yeah, they know him as Drunk Cam. They know him as
Drunk Cam?
Yeah.
Boy, Scott, there's a lot of people.
And all these people, by the way...
Would you take Scott's intern on the road? No.
Rafia?
No. Yeah.
I'd take her in a second.
Rafia?
Oh, yeah.
You're saying...
She could tell all Scott stories on stage. It'd be great.
It'd be like having him there.
Yeah, and then he won't scold her and punish her afterwards.
Wow.
I tried to talk to Scott alone yesterday morning and say, dude, what are you doing? Man, you go out, you have a good time. It's a weekend. You get away. You have fun. You're with the guys.
Think you'd pay them to get away.
I could understand if you were getting $200, $300, you know?
He has this thing in his head. He doesn't trust Shuli. That's what it is.
They keep changing things. They don't inform me of things.
What if Shuli...
What have we not informed you on?
What are we changing?
So I found out from somebody, a friend, that he goes, so you're doing a barbecue in Toronto? I go... A barbecue in Toronto? When?
The barbecue, the meet and greet we're doing in Toronto went up 2 days ago,
That
Scott.
was just added.
2 days ago.
I found out about it also. But you weren't going, so why would we tell you?
No, I'm just telling you, things happen. I'm like, really?
Well, what happened beside the barbecue? Because as these guys explained, the barbecue, whatever that is.
It's a meet and greet. Usually we do a meet and greet at the club.
Before the show.
We're at, before the show.
You know,
but for some reason they can't do it there. So this guy, whoever this guy is organizing this thing.
You're going to have a barbecue.
He's doing a barbecue meet and greet in the afternoon.
Why do you care about? Why do you even want to know about that?
Right.
If I got it.
What's the difference if you meet and greet at the barbecue or you meet and greet at the club? What is the difference to you? Why should they bother you with that?
Free food no matter what, Scott.
You're going to have you're going to go away and have a barbecue. Yeah.
You got to ask. This is so good. This is so funny because I thought it was so insulting. They did offer Scott the opportunity to make extra money in Toronto. Can you explain that, Julie?
Yeah, I had a whole thing. Scott doesn't even know about this.
Yeah, see, I don't ever know about anything. That's the problem.
Well, this one I wanted to leave a surprise, and it wasn't something that you would be forced to do. But look, Scott wants more money, so I said, you know what? With all the airplay we've gotten the last couple of weeks, maybe people would be interested in trying to dunk Scott in a dunk tank.
Right.
So I told the guy, look into renting a dunk tank for this meet and greet.
Right.
Figure, line people up,
That's
$10
good.
a throw.
Does he get
Scott
the people
keeps
the money?
every fucking penny.
Right.
And
you'd probably pay a couple of bucks to.
I'd shove him out of the way to get in the fucking dunk tank to make that money. I got a 2-year-old, man.
He's still not getting it about the money. It wasn't about.
Of course, it's about money.
No, it's not. I'm just
Scott,
walking away from the money. Why would it be about the money?
Because you want
if I'm walking away from the money.
You're afraid Shuli's
now it's
getting
a matter of a principle.
Well, I thought it was an even split. That's the problem.
Right, so let's
and then when I asked to see,
you live with the fact
when I asked to see the financials, I got a guy that went crazy on me. It's like, how dare
Why didn't you just show him the financials?
I'll show it to him. I got no problem showing it to him. I just think it's
insulting.
I did. I have. I think it's very.
Let him see it. Print it out for him and let him look it over.
I think a guy who sits there on stage like a fucking lamp on a nightstand and then gets a fucking fat check at the end of the weekend and then comes to me and goes, I'd like to see the expense report. And I go, why? And then he tries to act like he's doing everything for everybody else.
Shuli, I got to blame you a little bit in this.
Go ahead, that's fine.
Because when he yelled at me...
Show it to him. And then be done with it. What do you care if you're not doing anything wrong?
I'm not, and believe me, I am done with it.
Just say here's what we brought in, and here's what we paid out.
The guy sits here and talks about he wants respect. He gives none.
Right.
He doesn't respect you don't respect what I fucking do.
He did call you a hack comic.
Exactly. You don't respect what I fucking do. And I got news for you. I can go to school and learn what you do. You can never fucking learn what I do. You understand?
I can learn.
There's a bit. No, I get a year from now. Go up and do fucking an hour. Go up and do 10 minutes
and you can
get laughs without somebody writing something for you.
You can learn what I do, but you couldn't do what I do.
That's right, because I'm a grateful, appreciative human being.
Okay.
I couldn't do what you do.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you're right. I could. Now that I think about it.
Wow. Well, so
when he said, "I'm not showing it to you," how dare you ask for the financials? I'm like, well, what are you hiding? That's what made me think they're hiding something.
He's got a point. Show it to him.
He's so full of shit.
Right.
It's too late now.
First of all, I didn't approach him like that. I said, Scott, I walked in very calmly. I said, Scott, was there a problem with the weekend? Are you not happy with what you got? No, I'm fine with what I got. Okay, well then, why are you asking to see the expense report?
Can I ask you a question? I heard through the grapevine you're trying to organize Scott the Engineer's block party.
No, that was a joke. It was like the Black Cloud Tour. That was, I just.
Yeah, why don't you organize Scott the Engineer block party?
No, I have no interest in that.
That'd be good. A competing block party.
I don't want to do that.
Now he has no interest.
Just grab a few hack comics and get it done.
Show him how it's done.
I never had any interest in doing my own.
I got names of some other 2-bit comics if you want to.
Don't you have a whole pack of 2-bit comics you hang around with?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sal just ran it. Sal, say what you just said, Howard. Scott already offered Richard and myself the Black Cloud Tour.
I just said that. I said that was a joke. That was a joke.
That would sound like a joke to me.
I went into those guys and said, "You want to do the Black Cloud Tour?" I wasn't.
Yeah. But okay, listen. That's good.
Sal just said privately in his office it was a joke?
Yeah, I went. Oh, please.
Get it?
I'm not a comedian. That's
See, dude, you can't talk about anything around here without anybody finding out.
I'm not a comedian, so obviously that wasn't a good joke.
Well, anyway, it's the end of...
It sucks.
It's still a Ronnie's block party, but you're upset.
No more Scott.
Yeah.
You like going out with Scott.
Yeah, he's my friend.
Right.
Unfortunately, he's leaving. No, he left. He quit.
And
you got to hear this letter.
I was fired. How many times was I fired?
No, you weren't fired.
Yeah,
you quit this time.
Scott, I fired you on the air, and then we had the meeting last week, we agreed to move forward. You agreed with me that you were okay with the plan.
If Shuley shows you how much they took in and how much they put out,
I think
would you?
I don't think he'd be happy. I really don't.
I think he just doesn't want to be a part of it.
Does he want to take the $3 to $5? What was it? $5 to $800 and split it 3 ways? Is that really important?
That wasn't
Great question.
If it's $500 to $800, what I would do is give it to Shuley anyway because he's going to do an hour on stage.
I thought that we were all getting equal amount.
Evidently, you're not.
We're not. I told you that a long time ago.
You didn't tell me that a long time.
I did tell you that. I kept telling you it's not a partnership.
But he wants to know what
Shuley gets more. I said, I don't care that Shuley gets more.
Ronnie's thrilled. He's just getting a couple of grand. I mean, it's a huge amount of money. I don't get. You're turning down $2,500 weekends on your salary.
Plus, he can get more if we do really well. Like Shuley said, if we get extra and there's a bump up. He gets extra money. We all get extra money.
And we got bigger shit lined up. We got poker tournaments and casinos that want us. We got Jamaica, a weekend in Jamaica with fans. And this is...
What do you think?
This is a price range that's out of the price range that we're in now. I've told you this.
With these guys.
I've told you this. The long-term plan. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I say there's a goal here?
Yes.
And I got to beg this fucking guy to put money in his pocket. I got to kiss his ass.
Really? You're walking away from all this? Tour to Jamaica? I mean, you're going to just sit there like a lummox and eat, and you're going to get even more money.
And drink at the pool.
And the thing that burns me up the most, Howard, is he quit again. He keeps doing this shit. And
this is like the third time.
I've never quit anything. I've come out on stage to do 10 minutes with Artie and Philly, and 4 minutes into it, 3,000 people turned and wanted to kill me.
Right.
And I stayed up there to do my 10 fucking minutes.
Right.
Because I'm not bailing early. I'm not quitting on that shit.
Right.
That's what you asked me to do. That's what I'm doing. You're not. It's not like you would have worked Toronto and come home with nothing. You would have got paid. You would have made money.
I know that.
But you just.
All right, he's out.
He's out.
He's out.
I had to make changes.
He
Crazy,
like
but he's
working
out.
on the weekends. I think
he has such a good time on the weekends at home that he
can't
wants
handle
to,
it.
right.
The only thing I thought was wrong with the whole thing right now,
Right.
I know he quit. That's his prerogative to quit.
Right.
But he was booked on the Toronto tour. He should have said, listen, I'm going to do Toronto because you're on the bill.
That's true.
And
I can't argue with that.
I'm done after that. The guy who booked us there is pissed as shit. He sent his letter to Shuley yesterday. You got to see this thing.
That's not right, Scott.
You want me to do Toronto?
I wanted you to do Toronto when I came to you yesterday and the day before.
Do you want him to do Toronto? Stop whining.
I just.
Do you want him to do it or not?
I got to find out if they got. I got to find out if they got JD's ticket yet. If they didn't get JD's ticket yet,
he's driving Shuley
got
nuts with
JD's
your
ticket.
You know, I don't need this fucking shit, man.
Is the guy in Toronto happy that JD's coming?
Yeah, everybody's happy that we're coming.
All right, so then forget Scott.
I'm fine.
Shuley, they did get his ticket because I got an updated itinerary yesterday.
Well, there you go.
It says that JD's
so then
leaving on
Scott, it's too late. He's already gone crazy doing it.
Okay. Well, I just thought that we.
But you did the wrong thing there. When you commit to going to Toronto, You go. Yeah, you should have done. But if somebody here mentioned a three-way split, then Scott's right. But you could have opened the books to him, showed him what was going on, that you get 500 to 800 more. Maybe he would have been okay with it. Who knows? But all right, he's out now.
He wants to split that up too.
Right. All right.
Robin, when
that's it.
There's an agreement that we were.
All right.
I'm not going to talk to you about this.
Scott, I think you just.
Wait a minute. When you have an agreement, and then somebody doesn't go by that agreement and just start.
But why is it out of the three of us?
No one knows about that better than I do, Scott. But I'll tell you what. I think you're cutting off your nose to spite your face.
And why is it out of the three of us, you're the only one who's aware of this agreement?
That's a question because everyone out here is asking. Explain to me, Scott, exactly what the agreement is, because you say it was, Shuli says it wasn't, Ronnie says it wasn't. So I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out what exactly you guys, did you say, let's go on the road together, or did you say, let's go on the road together and split everything equally? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
We in the beginning, me and Ronnie had a number, and we gave it to him. And then after one or two gigs, Shuli came to us, listen, we're not making money. If we all agree to take the same amount, this X amount of dollars, going forward, we think we can make something work. Right. I said, okay.
So at that point, he said, let's all agree to take the same. But now that it's doing better, he wants a little more.
Yeah, but that was never explained to me.
All right. Well,
I mean,
there you go.
In all fairness,
right.
Scott. But in all fairness, Scott.
Here's my problem with the whole thing. When this started out, Scott could have said, I'll handle managing, because he doesn't do anything else.
Right.
He could have said, I'll handle the books.
All right, I don't do anything.
You don't
anywhere. I don't do anything
really?
anywhere.
I mean, I don't know what you do.
And that way, you guys. Can
I tried to do comedy. I tried to do comedy. They wouldn't stand for it. They wouldn't let me finish.
Well, the audience was more against it than we were, Scott. In all fairness.
All right, guys. Listen, I'm going to sum this up. Here it is, Robin. Now you're going to know
what the book said if he was doing that.
The answer is Ronnie's block party, as we knew it, is now Ronnie's block party with guests who will accompany these guys.
The mystery block party.
The mystery block party. Scott the engineer is out.
It's a mystery why people are buying tickets to this show.
Right. I don't know why anyone's involved with this in the first place. I don't know how this is even going on.
It's the funniest business ever.
It really is.
I think our fans have lost their mind. Having to go sit and watch Ronnie yell on stage at women to take their tops off is crazy. But look, people seem to they love it. According to him, they love it.
They do.
And if he wouldn't,
they love it.
They absolutely do. And if Scott wouldn't have missed that Chicago-Arizona weekend and we brought JD with us, like, Scott would have leverage in this situation by the means that, I don't know if people want to see somebody else. Maybe they are coming just to see Scott. But with the fact that we used JD and we saw the turnout and the energy and the way the show went, I mean, that was
so
kind of...
JD is in Toronto.
Here's a perfect example, a quick example. Chicago and Arizona, he didn't go to, okay?
Right.
We did really well there.
Right.
And everybody got more money. He would have got more money, too.
Right. He doesn't trust.
Sense, Scott.
I'm not going to go through the numbers.
Scott doesn't trust.
He just doesn't
Scott
trust.
doesn't trust that he's really getting as much as he should.
He asked me to write up a contract last week.
He did?
Yeah. He asked me.
You're going to write up a contract? What are you, a lawyer?
Yeah. He wants me. On top of everything else I'm fucking doing, he wants me to have a contract written up stating what he's going to make, so we don't run into this problem again.
Well, if it keeps changing, the more we make, the more you take. If it keeps changing, then why should I believe that it's not going to change again when there's more money?
Of course, it's going to change. It depends on how much everybody makes because.
There's overhead. There's expenses. There's hotels.
He wants to see it. He wants to see what's
I know.
I don't want to see. I don't give a shit.
I know there's expenses.
Give me my check at the end of the week, and I'm happy. I go home.
All right.
That's what I got in it for.
Okay.
To hang out.
You can't believe you're getting a check.
I'm happy. I'm thrilled.
I just thought there was an agreement, and then all of a sudden there wasn't an agreement. It was different, and I wasn't consulted. And
Do you
I thought
understand that you're the only one who has this understanding?
I'm a pain in the ass.
No, you have an understanding that nobody else has.
Do you understand that?
No.
All right, boys. I don't know how to resolve this other than...
I don't know either. I tried to talk to him yesterday
resolved.
alone.
Scott's off.
It is resolved.
Scott's sitting home.
Ronnie, I know you're upset. You like going out on the road with
Now
Scott.
I get to mow the lawn every weekend.
Right.
So what's wrong with that?
So Scott doesn't seem all that broken up about it.
I guess not.
No, I'm not. I told you.
He makes enough money here. He doesn't need any extra.
I made a ton.
All right.
So.
What can I say?
Well, there he goes. You guys are upset because he's turning down $2,500 a weekend. And you're like, holy mackerel. He's like committing suicide. He's like with Jackie. I know the feeling. I sat down with Jackie on a private jet coming home from Vegas while Jackie was stuffing himself with shrimp cocktails and drinking and everything else. And he said to me, I don't know. I think this is my last trip. I go, really? He goes, yeah, my contract's coming up, and I think there's going to be a lot of problems.
And how many times did you think to yourself?
And then I went, well, what problem is there? You're making millions. Millions. Millions.
Right.
I go, you have no idea. People in radio don't. Well, we're the Beatles, and I think, I could be doing a lot of other things, like punching up scripts. I go, who's going to hire you to punch up a script? Oh, you'll see.
You should have punched him up.
He told me, you held me back. I said, I held you back how? At the Friars Club, they don't want to put me on a roast. I go, why would they do that? They don't like you, so they don't like me. I go, really?
Everything is back to you.
Yeah, and then I go, well, and you know what? You're making a lot of money, and, I feel like I'm a huge part of that. I go, you are a huge part of that. Yeah, but I should make a lot, and you should open your books to me. He started in with that. He goes, on the E, when they add a market in E, or they add a market in syndication, I should get more. So if you tell me, and each market I want $25,000, and then I go, whoa, really? You think in each market you should get more? You're making a fortune. I said, do you know I can do the show without you? I'm not doubting you can do the show without me, but if this is going to go on, books have got to be open. Oh, okay, goodbye.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
But Jackie and I never had the understanding that there was going to be a three-way split.
Well, it seems to be the same thing here. Jackie had an understanding of what should be that nobody else did.
Yeah, he had his own understanding.
I swear.
And he did. Fred makes more than me, Robin makes more than me, and I'm just in. And I go, you don't even know what Fred and Robin make. I don't know what Fred and Robin make. How would you know that they make more than you? I know. I go, you don't know. You don't know what Robin makes, and you don't know what Fred makes.
And that's the thing, it just, I can imagine you sitting there and in your head going, what the fuck is going on with this guy?
I said, I can't imagine another writer, whether television or radio, that makes the millions he makes. I'm talking about, like on Jay Leno's staff.
Yeah.
Jay Leno has 16 writers. I don't think any of them were making millions. I don't think on David Letterman, I don't even think his executive producer makes millions.
I know comics who write jokes and send it in for his monologue
How
and
much,
get made $50,
yeah,
$20.
$50. Yeah, that's what I said. Well, how about we pay you I'll pay you the best rate in the business. I'll pay you $50 a joke. And then if you write 10 jokes, you get $500 whole dollars.
I was talking to a guy the other day. He just started doing stand-up. He's doing it a year. I said, how do you like it? He goes, I just hope to be able to make $25 a night here in the city.
Right, $25 a night. And when I met Jackie, he was making $50 at a bachelor party.
Right. And I'm insulting him.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't need it, dude. I listen.
All right, so, Scott, it's over. It's over.
That's it.
Well, you seem okay with it.
It seems like a reasonable conclusion to this whole thing to Scott.
All right. Okay, guys. All right. It's over, everybody. That's what I'm trying to establish.
Everybody move on.
Yeah.
Block Party is reborn.
Block Party is a whole new block party. JD's the man now all of a sudden.
Or maybe someone else.
Right.
It's a mystery guest.
Yeah, the mystery guest.
No, maybe a mystery guest.
But by the way, you remember how JD was like not into this at all at first?
Right.
We had to totally twist his arm and do it. He's now running. He's sending me texts at 2 in the morning while we're on the road.
You know why? He went out on the road with you guys.
He got a taste of it.
He probably got paid $2,500 like Scott does.
And he got hooked up with girls.
And he had a life, yeah.
He got laid 2 nights in a row.
Yeah,
well, I don't know if he got laid.
We don't know if he got laid, but there was some sort of activity with girls.
Fun with 2 different girls.
Right.
That he still talks to, I know.
That he's still talking to.
Yeah.
Where is that mush mouth?
I love him.
I mean, here, in with the new...
And he already said to me, he goes, I'm going on the L.A. trip because we're booked in L.A. in September. We got two big venues in L.A.
Hey, what is it with you that all of a sudden now what turned it around for you?
Mr. Block Party.
That you're now Mr. Block Party. What happened? Could you spend an hour getting the headphones on?
He can't swallow a pretzel.
I'm sorry, they're new headphones.
He can't put on headphones.
Well, they're new. What do you want from me?
They're no different than the other ones.
No, they are. Yes, they are.
All right.
Take them out of the wrapper.
Look how big this thing is. Listen, I am not big on...
I already think you're way more entertaining than Scott.
I'm not big on traveling and stuff.
Right, who is?
But, it's definitely fun to be with Ronnie.
You got girls.
I will say I had a lot... it was a better time with Scott, with Ronnie than it was with Scott.
Right.
So, I mean, I love Scott, but he's not Ronnie. He's no party.
So you're into it. I mean, you were texting Shuli, I want in on the block party.
Well, I mean, I saw the tweets and stuff of them out in San Francisco, and it is a good time to hang out with them.
We went to him yesterday about Toronto because Scott quit.
Yeah.
He's there. No argument like with Chicago and Arizona.
Oh, my demands were met, so why not?
Your demands were met, all right. 2 hot chicks. Your demands were met.
So you think you'll be meeting new chicks in the big Toronto trip?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, what do you mean? How do you know?
Because I got girls on Twitter already tweeting me to bring JD instead of Scott, so they're waiting for him.
It's like this Twitter pimp.
Wow.
Yep.
They're waiting for him to meet him.
Yeah. No bullshit,
It's
dude.
unbelievable.
It's unreal. Howard, at one point I'm backstage. Ronnie and JD are on stage in Chicago, and there is like 20 chicks with their hands, like the Beatles, with their hands up running to the front of the stage. And I'm going, in what world do chicks run up to these two guys
surreal.
like that?
Very surreal.
Wow. Yeah, no wonder you want to be on the tour.
It's all right.
And you get money.
Shuli, don't even pay him.
Well, come on. Then I quit.
Now, will he get what Scott got? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he'll get bumped up if we make more money. He's going to get bumped up just like I will and everybody else will.
You'll have a girlfriend in Toronto, a girlfriend in Chicago, a girlfriend in, where was the other place?
San Diego.
And soon to be Jamaica.
Well, I don't know about Jamaica.
Oh, we got Rhode Island, we got Long Island, we got New Jersey.
Yeah, Long Island's
all
a little
coming
closer
up next,
to home.
That's all next month.
Yeah. Do you know about any of these girls that want to meet you that Ronnie's talking about?
Listen,
he knows.
He does?
How
does he know?
He keeps it quiet. He knows.
He's quiet. He can't talk.
Look at this team. I mean, who wouldn't pay money to see these two? In a second.
So you all set for Toronto? Do you know what you're going to do on stage?
I mean, nothing with Ronnie.
I hope he does this.
I gotta say, when we get together backstage, and we put things together just like that. Boom. And
you guys just sort of improvise.
And we do it. Yeah, we do
Well,
it.
I sort of go after Ronnie's lead. It is Ronnie's block party, so I just sort of follow his lead. There is sort of one thing that
Can you imagine 10 years from now, JD's paying child support in 10 different countries?
He's like ODB.
That ain't happening.
Why don't you eat a pretzel on stage? That was funny yesterday when you eat a pretzel
maybe I'll
and then
do that.
talk. You put shit in his mouth and let him talk.
Eat a pretzel and read Ronnie's winter poem.
Okay, here I am with a bag of chips in my mouth. Okay, now
These are his impressions.
I'm going to put my mouth full of watermelon and do Sliced Alone.
Wow. It's crazy. All right. Well, good luck, boys, on the road. And
Thanks,
JD,
man.
good
It's
luck.
all because of you anyway, so.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Could the
Scott
mystery guest...
considers himself quite a
Well,
draw.
Let me ask you the last
Hey, can we
question.
take you one weekend?
No, I'll be the mystery guest.
He's the mystery guest.
Could the
you
mystery
too.
guest ever be Scott the engineer? Like, would that ever happen, you think? Like, all of a sudden he
Yeah.
shows up?
Why not?
Why not?
It could be. All right. Wow, that'd be crazy.
Can you imagine that now, instead of taking $2,500,
He's getting
he's
nothing.
going to sit at home and get nothing.
And mow the lawn.
And then JD's going to have $2,500 plus
girls.
chicks.
Well, this is a big Jerry Maguire moment. He showed us. He walked out. He grabbed his goldfish.
Yeah, well, you know what? He'll
That's
show
right.
you. Wait till there's a Scott the Engineer block party.
Yeah, I love how everything's a joke when he gets busted for it.
Right.
You know, I was pranking you guys.
He's a
Don't you
comedian.
The Black Cloud Tour.
Yeah, it was just some fun and games.
Because Ronnie heard about that he went to Sal and Richard and offered that, and Ronnie was not happy about that.
Right.
No, I felt that.
Yeah, he was undermining
Yeah,
it.
really. I thought it was really
and,
wrong.
And he
I
could
thought
do it
was
with
my
you
friend,
if
but I
he
guess
really
not.
wants to do it. He could do it with you guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right, man.
All right,
Thank
JD.
you.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
How many girls do you have lined up from in Toronto? Like right now?
Couple.
A couple.
Yeah, at least a
Two
couple.
or three.
Maybe three.
Three.
Maybe more. Who knows? You know, you don't know who's. There's a lot. I know
It's
there's a
just
lot of
been
girls showing
announced,
up in
yeah.
Toronto.
Ever
Because
since he
I'm
did
getting-
well on that ugly app, he's
I see him.
No.
What's that?
Ever since he
I
did
don't
well
wanna
on that
talk-
ugly
I won't
app.
talk about that.
What, the ugly app?
He doesn't like that. You know.
I won't. I don't even
Ugly
bring
app
that
beat
up.
out Angry Birds is number
I
one.
know. Whatever. Good
Yeah.
luck to him. I hope he puts his kid through college. It's great.
All right.
By the way, Howard, I just want to tell you, last week when I fired Scott on the air, I got an email when I got back to my desk from Grillo.
What did he say?
God, Grillo wants on the
He wants in?
The email said, I can do 5 minutes and I don't complain.
Is Grillo someone you'd consider taking out on
Why
the road?
not? We let him go up and
Grillo
do
hasn't
3,
been
5
with the
minutes.
show for like 20 years or something.
Yeah, well, give it a shot.
But he's associated, so it could be even like KC could end up on the
Yeah,
show.
right.
Yeah.
Definitely, for sure,
Right.
KC.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. Doors wide open, man. It's like a variety show, this thing.
King of All Blacks, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, I think that the money is a distraction. I think that his wife told him that he wants him home on the weekends. So
I don't know. She's got to want money, too. I think she's probably angry about this.
I don't know.
You know, everyone used to blame, like when my situation with Jackie, something they blame like Jackie's wife and stuff. But point is, it was Jackie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Jackie had to have a brain in his head, too.
Yeah, well, you got to
No
figure
woman ever told me what to do in business.
Yeah, you got
I
to
figured it
figure
out for myself.
The final decision's got to be his, right?
Well, at the end of the day...
mystery guest?
What's that?
I'll be a mystery guest.
Yeah, we don't have black people on the tour. Sorry. Thanks, King.
Wow. That's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
You don't need the money, man.
King of All Blacks could be on the tour.
Absolutely.
He doesn't need the money. He's got
I love him.
All right. Thank you, King. All right, boys. Enough of this.
Thanks, man.
People write me letters. Don't talk about Ronnie's block party.
All right.
Scott, it's over, Johnny.
My name is not Johnny.
I'm sorry, it's over, Scotty.
Well, I don't know if you got
This controversy sort of went out with a whimper.
Well, what am I going to do?
That he's still talking.
Well, did any part of you think, let me just suck it up, it's extra cash, or your principles are just too strong this time?
I have strong principles.
I'm going on the LA trip.
And you just figured that Shuli's doing some shady things behind the scenes, maybe with that Sequoia character as well. And there's a huge lack of trust for you.
What happened?
Listen, I don't know what was going on, but they wouldn't tell me what was going on, so I don't know. So obviously, I don't know what was going on. You know, and when somebody doesn't want to tell you what's going on, then they already put suspicion on themselves. So
They are. Yes, they are.
I don't know. I don't think I was asking for a lot. In other words, that could have. Well, it all just backfired according to everybody else. But I mean, you know, if I asked for equal, which I thought I deserved, I thought we all deserved equal, then we could make $10 one weekend, and then I'd be out all that money. That was kind of a gamble on my part as well. So I don't see where I'm doing it for the money. I'm walking away from all that money. So I guess my principles are too strong. Right?
Are the Jackie comparisons unfounded? Do you
Yeah,
believe that they're accurate?
Forget Jackie. All right, they have nothing to do. He didn't have an agreement with Howard. Howard had nothing to do with it. I thought I had an agreement with these guys. I thought we were three together in this. We promote, we do, you know, nobody does more than anybody else. Shuli goes out for more, 15 minutes more on stage than me and Ronnie. I don't know. I don't see where the comparison is. We're on the road the same amount of time. We're at the venues. We're at the meet and greets. I don't think anybody does any more than anybody else. We do all the promotion. We do it all here. I don't understand where one person thinks he deserves more than another person. Okay, we all did equally. So that's a problem with me. So I don't understand that. That's all.
Plus, your phone charges have to be through the roof with all the roaming.
Oh my God!
The data use.
Oh my God! I got to use my phone. It's wear and tear on the phone. I'm going to have to get another phone. I mean, really, they don't pay that expense.
Scott, in all seriousness, how many hundreds or thousands of dollars away are you guys from an agreement? Like, how much could he throw at you?
It's not a lot, and I'm trying to tell you, it's not the money. I'm trying to tell you that it's not a lot. So it's just a point of me being fair. It's just about being fair.
About justice.
So I don't think they were being fair, and that's
the American way.
If that is my fault, I mean a fault of mine, that I wanted things to be fair because I thought we started this together, and we built it together. All of a sudden, somebody decides, hey, we're making a lot more money. Let me go in the cash register before everybody gets to count it. And I think that's what happened. So, you want to come and discuss among us. All of a sudden, you're giving yourself a raise. I don't know who made him boss anyway. So, whatever. That's the way it is. And they don't, want to talk about things. They, want to go ahead, like I said on the air, they book things without me knowing. Scott, we're going to prop you up, and you have to be here, and you have to be here, and you have to be here. I don't work for him. I thought it was like we worked together. All of a sudden, he was the boss. That's not going to happen. I don't work for him. So,
if honesty and integrity are wrong, then you don't want to be right.
Whatever. I was just thought it would be fair for everybody.
Shuli.
Yes, sir.
It seems finally we've established some resolution in the matter.
Yeah, we have some closure finally. Long overdue.
So the Jackie comparisons rang true for you?
That's all I could think about when this whole thing was going on was, I imagine this is what it must have been like dealing with Jackie. Like, it's somebody that is just never happy. They're never going to be happy, I could open every figure to him that he wants. It's still, he's going to find something to complain about and bitch about. I don't need it. I don't need to fucking have it.
Sorry, you still maintain that he's getting the fairest shake he could possibly get for what he brings to the...
For what he brings to the table, he's well over fair. He's well over fair, and that's really my point in all this is, there's guys who are bringing much more to the table, who are making much less, and they got nothing to cry about. They're not bitching. They're not asking to see this and that. He's doing very well, and it's not enough for him. And the bottom line is he doesn't trust me. And I'm not going to work with somebody who doesn't trust me. And he's a quitter. I don't deal with quitters. I don't do that, You do it, you do it.
Now you move on, and now you move north.
Yeah, we're going to Toronto. JD stepped up to the plate. He is a team player. He enjoys being there. He enjoys the party, and so does Ronnie. And the vibe, really, with those two was excellent. It was probably my favorite weekend that we've done so far. So, look, I'm excited. I'm just glad this is over with. I've been stressing with this for the last few weeks, and it's just been making me nuts. And I got enough shit in my life. This guy's life's almost over. I don't know what the fuck he's worried about. Mine's just starting. I got a fucking kid to raise. And I gotta fucking hold this guy's hand through life. I'm tired of holding people's hands. I just want to hold my hand. That's all.
JD, now you become a permanent fixture on this tour. You're the permanent replacement.
I guess. I don't know.
Your first few forays into the block party world were extremely successful. Do you feel pressure to maintain this success?
Of course.
How do you plan on combating
that's almost that's probably the one of the reasons why I'm a little hesitant to go out and do all the shows, because then I put pressure on myself that if they don't sell out, then I'm like fucking or something, you know what I mean? So if they're not a success,
in your wildest, I feel terrible. Nearly 10 years ago, you started here as an intern. In your wildest dreams, did you ever see yourself being a money-making act on the road?
No, I did not. I still don't. I don't.
We'll start to believe it, mister, because it's happening.
I guess.
Ron.
Yeah.
Let's talk block party.
Let's talk it.
Let's talk future.
All right.
Finally, some resolution for your boy Scott. Not the one you had hoped for.
I'm not happy about it, believe me. I don't know if he believes me, because I know he doesn't trust Shuli. So I don't even know if he trusts me, to be honest with you. You can't work in an environment like that when you don't trust somebody. I don't know how he, whatever. Shuli told him he makes more money than him. I don't understand it, but I tried. I tried to talk to him yesterday, alone with me and him, and he's just got this thing in his head now, and that's it. And I think, to be honest with you, I think he's sorry. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see it turn around, but right now for the Toronto trip, they already booked his plane ticket. We took a hit. We're going to lose money because of him not coming now, because they already booked his plane ticket. So he gets his plane ticket. It's good for a year, and he does what he wants with it, but we're the ones who have to pay for it out of the money from the weekend, so I'm not happy about it. But the show must go on, as they say, and we'll I like the idea of this mystery guest thing, bringing different people on the tour, let fans see different people from the show. Be great. We could even bring Penthouse girls that have been on the show. We could bring Rick's girls that that have been on the show. We could bring anybody who's associated. We could bring as a mystery guest. I think it would be cool.
Are Scott's fears and lack of trust justified in your opinion, or is he just being completely over the top?
Dude, and I'm being totally honest. If I cared that much, I would be in the same position. asking to see breakdowns and all that shit. I mean, my name is on it, okay? Plain and simple. It's the Ronnie Munn Block Party. But to me, it's fun. I'm not looking at it as a fucking business like the way he's looking at it. I'm looking at it. You go out on the weekend, and like I'm telling you, you've been to our block parties in the beginning. Even in the beginning, when we weren't selling shit tickets, people still came to see us. They were thrilled, right or wrong. You were there. And they, Rob, the other camp, he goes on our road trips with us. He could tell you, man, people, they love seeing us. They love sitting there. They love taking pictures. They love hanging out. They love having a drink with us. They love the show, even though, you know, sometimes it's a train wreck, but whatever. People love that we come.
So you do it for the love and for the fun, and you make some money that's secondary, and it's great.
And some money, it's a good weekend's pay, man.
Right, that's the other thing. He's throwing away a lot of cash right now.
I don't understand it, but you'll have to ask him.
You can only lead a horse to water. You can't force him to drink.
I tried to make him drink yesterday, but it didn't work, obviously. He's got this hang-up with Shuley, man, about money.
He's acting more like a big bald mule than a horse.
Well, what can I say?
The show must go on, and it will.
Yeah, we got, JD's coming to Toronto. He already booked his plane ticket and canceled it. Well, not canceled his, but he does have a plane ticket. You know,
got that going for him. He's got a flight credit.
Yeah, he's got a flight credit on Air Canada. Whether he'll ever use it or not, who knows?
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, wearing my blazer. On Monday's wrap-up show, we talked to our program director, Tim Sabian, about his motorcycle accident, how he broke a couple of ribs. We're still not sure how it happened, and why Tim wouldn't take painkillers until he knew what was wrong with him. Here's what happened.
Our program director has courageously made his way down here. And Tim, man, I heard broken ribs, and honestly, I'm surprised you're even here today.
Well, it's very painful anytime you break ribs, whatever. It's any motion or breathing or whatever is painful, but you just got to get through it. That's all.
Can I ask a question? Because I'm still unclear. You were going up a hill. You stood up on the bike, and that's how you broke the ribs?
Well, I was going up this hill. It's about a 30-degree incline, and it was maybe about 20, 30 feet long as far as the length of the hill. And I'm going up the hill on the bike, and as I got up to the top of the hill, I stood up on the pegs. And as I stood up on the pegs, I felt like something snap in my back twice. Whoa. I'm like, holy God. And then I just collapsed. And then next thing you know, I'm tumbling down the hill, and thank God the bike didn't roll on top of me.
So you fell off the bike?
Yeah.
So you think you broke your ribs before you even fell off the bike?
Yeah, I think so. That's my opinion. I don't know. It's just one of those freak things. And I tumbled down the hill, and
How far?
My buddy Paul came to my rescue and put his knee in my back because I told him, I said, I need support there. Oh. And I didn't move. My buddy Frankie, I think, called the ambulance, and I had my other pal, Mark and Anthony there, and they couldn't believe it. So I got in the ambulance, and they took me to the hospital. and they did a CAT scan and everything. And after the CAT scan, they came back and told me I had 2 broken ribs, 9 and 10.
So two questions. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, it's a good thing that you had all these buddies
Right.
around. You're in the middle of freaking
These
nowhere,
guys
right?
are the absolute best on the planet. I mean, there's a brotherhood and a camaraderie with these guys that is just beyond, and we just have fun together. And they're great dirt bike riders. Frankie owns a bagel company, and Paulie owns a vending machine company, and Anthony works on the road construction, and Mark owns buildings here in New York City. And,
Do you go with the same group every time?
Yeah, these guys are great. They're just great guys, and they're really into bikes. And Paul just rebuilt my entire bike, which is, it's a 450 Honda, and rebuilt everything. Just put all this stuff on. It's incredible.
Tim, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you high right now? I mean,
No,
on painkillers.
Yeah, you said you weren't going to take the medication.
They gave me some morphine. I don't take any of that shit, but they gave me some morphine. When I first came into the emergency room, they said, we need to give you something for your pain. I said, no. I said, find out what's wrong first, and then I'll decide whether I want to take painkillers or not. And once they found out that it was broken ribs, then I said, okay. Then they gave me some morphine, and oh my God, it was like whoop-ah.
Why wouldn't you want to take the painkillers first?
I just don't like taking any. I just, aspirin's, is about as extreme, or vitamins is as extreme as I like to get. They gave me some pills to take, but I don't take. I take a leave instead. So I'm taking those like every, 4 hours or so. But that's about it. I just don't, want to mask it.
I have 2 questions for you. How far did you fall down the hill once you fell off the bike?
Probably about 10 feet.
And how long did it take the ambulance to get there?
Literally 7 minutes. It was insane how quick and how fast they responded. And the people that responded, the people in the hospital were just incredible. And it was ironic. It all happened in the village of Howard. And I took a picture of it and I gave it to Jason, so he'll post it on the website on howardstern.com. But in the village of Howard, it all happened in.
So will you recover and ride again?
Oh, absolutely. It's just one of those things that happen. I mean, you could be walking down the street and something like this happens. It's, it's just a part of it. I mean, I've hurt myself before on bikes and broke arms and that kind of thing, and my leg, and it's just stuff that happens, and you can't let it beat you down. It's just one of those freak things.
And Howard thinks you're crazy doing this. You know that. Robin, too, going out and running dirt bikes.
That's their opinion. And I may think that he's crazy playing chess. I don't criticize.
Has anybody ever died doing that?
Lost a finger.
You never know. But the point is that everybody has their thing. And for me, I enjoy, riding a dirt bike because of the fact that all you do is focus on one thing, and it's staying alive. And, it really clears your head. And I love the fact